Okay, here we go. Finally stuff has been happening again. So the front is looking like an actual front, except for literally the only thing I haven't done is put in trims around the edges there yet. But apart from that, the front is there. Diverted all of the kitchen waste through here, because it used to go inside the annex, and then I put in a grease trap to catch any fat that goes down the sink before it goes into the main system. Put in an outdoor tap, and down here we've got a concrete slab with our what will be our rainwater drain in there. I had to cover that up because of course it started raining the moment we put that in. So all of that has now been put in. We've got a combined system which now connects to the main manhole under the drive here, and we've got drainage down the drain pipes down the side, so that's all fully in. The roof is fully on and the rainwater drains are fully in. Inside I am now preparing for laying the floor screed. So the insulation is now going down. We've got first layer of insulation in the walls, which is inside the stud-work, and then there'll be another envelope of insulation on the outside, which will be bonded to plasterboard, and then a second layer of plasterboard over the top of that. Let there be light. We have skylights in. This is all natural light in here. It's actually really bright, way brighter than I thought it was going to be, and we don't even have white walls or anything yet. So the light is really good in here. The old waste used to come through here, so out of the kitchen all the way along this wall, all the way down to a drain, and the bits I've cut out to go around the manhole. And here we go. So I've just levelled off this manhole to be at finished floor level, sealed it in. That's a double down screwed sealed unit for internal use, and that gets filled with the flooring and it all blends in, but there'll be a big rug over the top of this eventually anyway. We've got our thermal up stands around the edge, 20mm, and then we've got our 70mm king span, K103 I think it is. Anyway, did the U values on the Kingspan website and that's what it came out with, so that's what I'm now putting down. And I'm just going to go along the back edge and staple this damp proof membrane all the way along the very edge before I go any further, so that I can come in sort of the day before. We're going to have floor screed on Tuesday 7:30. He's coming in, he's going to pour the screed, and it is now Saturday afternoon, about 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon. So this weekend this all has to be done. I've been preparing the plumbing for the shower pan. This here is the actual shower pan, which will be at floor level. It'll be a flush floor level shower pan with a glass screen. So it's going to be like a wet room construction. On the walls here, where I've put these extra bits of stud, that signifies where the walls for the bathroom will be, and they will be stud work on top of the floor screed. Underneath it's already been reinforced with extra steels in the original pour to support those walls, but they're lightweight anyway, and that'll all be tanked out and fully waterproof, proper wet room in there. I can't really go out the back at the moment, but if you can look through there, I can't really see it. The wall is actually going up on the outside now, but it's all covered up because it's been raining off and on. So we're halfway up on that external wall, and it's all been cut out ready to key in. Doorway there, bit of fun and games. We need to get that door in and then knock down the wall behind it to try and preserve the conservatory and the weather protection for as long as possible. Dad's house. This whole annex is for my dad to move into. His house is now sold, and he is handing keys over this coming Wednesday, and he's going to be staying in digs in the village, temporary accommodation for as long as it takes. But the plan is, because we've got his house sold, we can fund the full extension of our house as well now, so it can happen straight away. Which means we're going to lose our bedrooms and bathrooms. So the plan is to get this annex live-inable, at least for bedrooms, have power and that sort of thing, so that we can move all our beds in here and make space in there so that the roofs all can come off, and that can all get done ASAP. So just going to throw people at it and get it done. I've made friends with a builder, and he's got lots of connections and that sort of thing. So he's going to get people at it and get it done quick as possible. We've been I've got some scaffolders round because we've been thinking about encasing the entire building and weatherproofing it so that weather won't be a factor. But the quotes are high. To have half the house, that's 8 grand. To do a full encase, that's 15 grand. It's a tough one. Really, we should do it, but that's a big expense, a very big expense. So, yeah, that's something to seriously consider. Apart from that, the only other thing I need to do, I want to get someone in and have the whole of the garden fully excavated, because all this out here, we need to go down two more brick courses for the entire garden. And I think the best way to do that is to get the local guy who dug all of this out in the first place, get him back with his grab lorry and his diggers and just gut it out, and then pour in type 1 and get it all smashed down, so then we've got no more mud. There'll be no more mud this year. It'll all be type 1 on the floor until we come round afterwards and do look at the wind, come and do the patios and that sort of thing. So yeah, my health has not been good. The pericarditis turned into fluoropericarditis. And although it doesn't bother me because I'm on a medication for it that's actually keeping it under control, I can't go without that medication. It comes back. So we're not out of the woods yet on that one. I've had a 3-month assessment since I went into hospital over the phone. I'm going to have another 3-month assessment in 3 months. So we'll see where we go from there. And then the other thing that happened was I got a hernia in my groin. And my intestines started popping out the front and all sorts of pain and that sort of thing. So really, I've just been really, really sedentary over winter and taking it easy, but things need to happen now. So none of this is heavy work. None of this is heavy duty. These are all light sheets of insulation. So it's not been too bad at all. And of course, the builders have been doing all the graft. So there we go. I know it's been a while, but stuff is happening again now. We are moving again now. So I'll see you again soon.